Full Masala is here today for you. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna talk about that certain club for in England? Or we talk about the popular cup in Spain? Yeah, we're gonna talk about one man who's shaken up the not rankings, who has shaken up the news, the media, the Twitters, the Instagram, the social media, and we're here to deliver all the spices for you. Because this is Football Masala, and this is what we do. We spice it up. What is already spiced up, we just add some more spice to it. I'm here with you, your lovely host, Fardan Ahmed. Yes, I did call myself lovely because I am lovely. And I'm joined by my very, very knowledgeable co host, Kazi Adil. Kazi Adil, what's Isak doing? What's happening? Give us the good stuff.
Isak is having a crisis moment at Newcastle. Let's just put it in a very nice way.
Wow, you're awfully nice about it.
It's just it's life. Crisis
It's a
happen,
mess.
You think it's a mess.
I have
It's a mess for
friends
who?
who have put him in their fantasy Premier League teams, and they're like, "What's happening?"
Yeah, why did he play the first game week, right? And why would he not play the second game week? Isak and Newcastle are at loggerheads, if you can say it like that. They are not on good terms, and he wants to leave the club. Apparently, don't want to sell him. Only wants to sell him for a right amount of money, and that money is apparently 130 million pounds or more. So to Liverpool, and Isak basically finally came out on social media the other day criticizing Newcastle United and saying they were broken promises. So the broken promises that he was talking about is basically apparently there was a verbal agreement between Isak and Newcastle's previous leadership team. That is, I think, the previous CEO or COO or whatever. They don't have a sporting director, so they said that verbally you're gonna get a new contract with the higher pay on par with Mo Salah and Erling Haaland and whatnot. That should come to you soon, if not sooner, this season or sooner. And then there was a change of leadership. New person came in, and he said, "Agreement, verbal agreement. What agreement?" He didn't honor that. That's according to Isak, allegedly.
Ouch.
And apparently there was nothing was in writing. So the club is like, nothing is in writing. There's no agreement. You still have 3 years left on your contract. We don't want to sell you. You're gonna be here. And then slowly started that Isak doesn't want to train with Newcastle. Blah blah blah. He doesn't want to go to the Asia tour. He doesn't train with them. Now it came to this that Liverpool made a bid. Newcastle outright rejected it. That pissed off Isak that you're pricing me out of the market, and he's not training with the team. He's disrespecting his teammates. He's disrespecting his manager in a way. So the question is, who's to blame here? The club is protecting their side. Isak is saying his side. I'm going to say this. There are always, most cases, there are three sides to a story. So in this case, this is Isak's side, the Newcastle side, and the truth. We will never know the truth. What we will know and what we can speculate is Isak's side of the story and Newcastle's side of the story. Now Newcastle says, the door is open. You have a contract with us. I mean, you're not going anywhere. We're not selling you in this transfer window. And apparently Liverpool are waiting to bid 130 million pounds if they get any indication from Newcastle that Newcastle are willing to do business. So this is a situation, very strange situation, but not completely different. Like it happens. It's not a very
It's not a
situation.
rare case.
It's not a rare case. It happens.
Players we have had occurrences like this in the past with other clubs. Sorry, were you finished?
Yeah. You go ahead.
Yeah, we have had occurrences like this with more popular players, right? You know, one of the greatest players of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo, right before the World Cup, what did he do? He went silent. He simultaneously posted the Piers Morgan breakout interview where he spoke about the club and social media. And then he was the only player who was a free agent in the World Cup. So much controversy surrounding him, and I know I don't want to digress from the main topic, but Isak is facing a little similar situation, not exactly the same. But I think I was having I know that I was having an earlier conversation with a friend of mine, and I was saying that he did disrespect the club in some way, and it's rightfully from the club perspective, it's rightfully it's right what they're doing, that they're kind of like punishing him for what he did. From the Isak side, like you were saying earlier, verbal agreement means nothing. This is football. It's cutthroat. It's business. It's serious. It's the Premier League. it's a Premier League club owned by big Saudi organizations, right? Regardless, you don't do
In any
stuff like that.
business. Yeah,
Any
not
business.
just
Thank you.
yeah.
Thankfully, yeah. Thank you.
Verbal agreement doesn't do nothing.
Doesn't do anything. Yeah, yeah, it's nothing. Him breaking this out in like within few weeks of the Premier League about to start was kind of childish, reckless to some extent. But it did spice things up a lot in the transfer window. And Liverpool, even though they're having one heck of a transfer window, they're still waiting on Isak.
Yeah. So my thing is this: that Isaac is doing this. There's a question mark to, and like he's been advised probably by his entourage to actually behave in a way, or by the agent and stuff like that. Um, my question is that even if he gets a move to Liverpool, let's say a Real Madrid or Barcelona comes in for him, will he do the same with Liverpool? So that's a question mark, right?
You never know. Absolutely, a valid point. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, I don't know, Atalanta, anybody can come for him. He's one of the best strikers in Europe, one of the best strikers in the world. He's from Sweden. They have a World Cup coming up, right? Like you were
Yeah,
saying
it's a World Cup year.
before off air, you
Yeah,
told me this is the season where everyone's watching. You know, the scouts, the international coaches, whoever, they're constantly scouting. They want to surprise in the World Cup. They want to have players, but they want established players too. Isak's one of them. Cody Gakpo, all other players. Sweden don't have that good of a team, but they have one of the best strikers in the world. And so Isak doing all of this, being shadowed, not being in the preseason, not being in training, not being in good books of Eddie Howe, the Newcastle boss, not being good books of anyone, the fans. I would not want to be Isak right now.
well, yeah, and also speaking of Eddie Howe makes him look very bad here because looks like he doesn't have any control or say in this because he cannot do anything towards Isaac and he cannot actually go against the ownership model, right?
For
But
sure.
I also think that here's my gripe here. What it is, I think the manager should be sorting this out to an extent. Shouldn't have gone this far. Eddie Howe, if he had the personality, let's say I don't want to go back in time, but there was a Alex Ferguson, there was an Arsene Wenger, right? Even hell, there was a Jose Mourinho. If you do this to these people, they would have beat you up behind closed door. I'm kidding
Oh
you not.
yeah, Sir
They
Alex, Jose Mourinho, they would know Rafa Benitez. No. These guys would have.
or they would have come to a term like, okay, listen, play for us one season. Next season, we'll let you go. This is the agreement, right? That can be in writing. Sign a new contract, same terms, different terms. Maybe same pay, but different terms, right? But the manager here looks very weak. The manager and the club, the owner, there's a disconnect between the ownership, the manager, and the player. And regardless, if you want to move, you're agitating for a move, but you're not getting it in a World Cup year. Players wants to play, and that's my concern. Is we have a Jadon Sancho who doesn't want to play, who is after money. It looks like Isak doesn't want to play, right? So he only wants to. It's Liverpool or bust. There's a Garnacho there. So these new players, previous players I've seen, they agitated for a move. Even Ronaldo, he wanted to get a move, but he wanted to play. Okay, if I can play for Manchester United, let me go and play for the Saudi Pro League, right?
Right.
Al
Right.
Nasser, right? But I want to play.
We don't see that
So
happening with Isak, right?
we don't see that happening with Isak. He should be training with the team. Okay, you're not selected, you're not going to be in match day squad, that's fine, but keep training, keep your fitness level up because right now, if Liverpool gets him, he missed a preseason. By the time he's going to be up to speed with the Liverpool players, it's going to be almost what? November? Almost. And then this is a World Cup year. You're jeopardizing your place in the national team just to fight over, like, I want to go to Liverpool. It's not like you're playing Champions League football. Regardless, if you do good, even in January, a lot of clubs will come for you. So
To some extent, he's jeopardizing his nation's future too in the World Cup.
exactly, yeah. Unless he thinks that Jokic can lead the line, and they don't need him. So, Isaac,
Ilanga and
I mean,
Jokeris.
yeah. Imagine Ilanga, Jokic, and Isaac clicking together. That's a front three. Yeah, but it has to click. Anyways, that's the update on Isaac. It's gonna be a fantastic 10 days to see where he goes. We'll see that. Or he stays. But Eddie Howe, come on, roll up your sleeves, get this thing sorted. I can't say anything about Newcastle.
When you said there's the truth we might never know, I just want to say never, my friend. A couple of years down the line, somebody will make a crazy documentary or like an Oscar-winning movie have a biopic about Isak, and we'll know the truth.
Yeah, but it's gonna be too late, and he's gonna write a book about it. Maybe, who knows? He's gonna write a book. So can Amorim. So can Rashford. So can everyone. Speaking of Amorim, actually, to be honest, this is the one point I'm gonna mention and finish off. It's not just because I'm a Manchester United fan. Amorim didn't want Rashford. He didn't want Garnacho. He didn't want Sancho. He said, get them out of the club or don't let them trade. And the club supported him and got him out. Eddie Howe needs to be supported by Newcastle, and I don't think he's getting the support, or he doesn't have the personality. If some apparently, I think Amorim looks like he talks a lot, but behind closed doors, if you do this to him, he's gonna take you into a quiet locker room. Maybe not like Ferguson, kicking a soccer cleats or boot and hitting David Beckham's head or forehead. But Amorim did break a TV though with his bare hands. That's true. Yep, he did in front of the team.
And just
He
like Kendrick
broke.
Lamar would say, turn the TV off, turn the TV off, turn the TV off, turn the TV off.
So Eddie, I'll bring out your bad side. Get Newcastle on the right side. Get Isak on the right path. Anyways, we've gone way beyond our allocated time to talk about this. But if you guys have made it this far, please like and subscribe to this channel. Like this video. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.